Greetings, everyone. Sam Washington here at the Silicon Valley Black Chamber of Commerce and the Silicon Valley Center for Entrepreneurial Development. Hope you're having a great holiday weekend. I just want to make sure and share something with you that I think is really important about doing business as you're going to the holiday, especially starting one. I'm talking to so many people these days who are starting businesses and they are getting investors, and the investors are taking more than as much as 51 or more percent of the companies that they believe they're starting for themselves. If you are being asked to give up more than 49% of a company that you are founding, or in order to get that company started, you are making a terrible mistake. In fact, the person who's offering to do that is robbing you. There are all kinds of ways that you can go through getting an investment or a loan so that you don't have to put the entire company or your entire life at risk or make someone else the owner of your operation to deliver. My belief is that if you are starting a company that you own, or that you're putting together a plan to build a business, that you intend to be the owner of that business. You intend to, at least you and your partners or your friends or your family, intend to be the principal owners. But if someone else owns 50% or more of what was your business, guess what? You aren't the owner anymore. And the person or the organization that takes up that ownership of your business, takes up that much of your company's position or ownership rights, that organization now owns the company. And so everything that you do, and this is the part that's important, everything you do from that point forward becomes that person or that company's property. You really aren't much more than an employee, partial owner at best. But that means if they are the majority owner of the company you are starting or the business you are trying to get off the ground, their word is the last word. It may not seem like it, as one person said to me, I'm just building the brand for my future. It may not seem like it, as it seems that at the start you have a free hand. There's a movie out there called Stargate, where the person who finds the Stargate, and they've hired a team to work on figuring out how it works, they get the government as an investor. Well, one day, as they are getting close to discovering how it works, the government shows up in full force, and these people learn that they're no longer, that they were never really the owners, that the government was the owner, because the government, they signed contracts which gave the government that authority. And that's the same with everyone else, ladies and gentlemen. Don't engage in a process that makes you less than the majority owner of what you are building. Because no matter what you build, it's no longer yours if someone else starts off owning 50 or more percent of it. And that's the truth. There are lots of examples. That is why Prince, for 10 years, couldn't even use his own name. The performer couldn't even use his own name. He used a symbol that represented his name, and he called himself the artist formerly known as Prince, because the contract he signed gave the company majority ownership and majority rights to everything, including his stage name. He couldn't even use it, and had no right to use the songs or anything else. So he had to do some furious writing and some furious reconstructing to develop something that he could use for himself until that contract ended. The founder of Famous Amos Cookies, the former Black Panther leader, and I forget his last name, but he's the founder of Famous Amos Cookies. Well, a company bought a majority stake in Famous Amos Cookies, and eventually they forced him out. So much so, he couldn't use the name Famous Amos Cookies, he couldn't use the recipes he had developed, he couldn't even use the name Famous Amos. Imagine that. You build a company, and right here in the Bay Area, there are some major people who started some companies and organizations, and they gave partial ownership to other people. And those other people combined together as a majority, and through that person have their own company with their rights taken away, their patents, their copyrights, all of those things taken from them. Don't be that person. If you're looking to do that, give the Black Chamber a call. Give us a call. We are here to help with things like that. We are here to help drive business for you and for yours and for your benefit. Don't find yourself building someone else's legacy. Don't put yourself in a position to be building someone else's income, their future, their lives, as opposed to yours. I'm even thinking of the writer Billy Joel, the songwriter and performer Billy Joel. Same thing. His Hollywood contracts were written so that he was no longer the owner of even his songs. Even in fact, he got paid the least of everyone involved in the development and production. Even the concerts he performed, his band members and producers and managers were all paid substantially more than him, so that at one point he was very near poverty, on welfare, and filling stages and filling stadiums globally. He was dirt poor. I'm saying don't become that person. Make sure that the company you start, the company, the organization that you build is yours, is your family's, is your group of friends who put together those ideas, who come up with the strategies, who worked hard to develop that business plan. Don't do that. And I'm saying to you, this is important. This holiday season, while you are working out the strategies of your new ideas and your new goals and your new dreams, and this is whether or not you are involved with the Black Chamber or any other organization, call for some help. Get an attorney. And certainly here at the Silicon Valley Black Chamber, we can help with that. Our goal is to help drive you in business. And so, consider joining us, becoming a member, so that we can help you keep what you started as a business. Thanks a lot for listening, and have a great rest of your holiday. Sam Washington, I'm out.